Well, it's about time, am I right? I can't remember the last time the hype and build-up for a new show had been this interesting and intense, and a lot of that has to come to the showrunner, Dana Terrace. That's right, the Owl House, Dana Terrace. I freaking loved the Owl House, man, for about the same reasons everybody else did. And like everybody else, I was annoyed by how Disney treated that series, well, with them cutting the final season down to only 3-hour-long episodes. Yeah, you could tell Dana was upset as well. As soon as that final episode aired, she turned in her keys to the mouse and left Disney behind. And it wasn't hard to see why. After being promised by the executives at Disney she would get to tell the story her way, they practically pulled the rug out from under her. And you can just feel that anger when watching Knights of Guinevere. This pilot is to the Owl House what Close Enough was to regular show. It's basically the more adult variant of it. Like, the vibes are just so similar, yet it still feels like its own thing. So, what is the show even about? Well... I just watched the pilot and I'm still not 100% sure. Like I said, the build-up has been so fascinating for the show simply because they barely showed anything for it. Whatever trailer or artwork that was shown didn't reveal a single thing about what the story would be, the characters, or the central themes, or anything. Outside of the characters' designs and who voices them, it's been a complete mystery. Which I guess makes sense since the show has a mystery in it. There's so many questions that I still have, and this pilot's done a great job at enticing me with them. Like, who even is Guinevere? What is she? Who built her? Is she even a robot or something else entirely? How did this world completely subservient to Disneyland come to be anyway? What in the fuck was that giant soldier in the end? What is even going on here? There's already so many questions that I want answered. And even though this was just the first episode, it really nailed getting me invested in that mystery. So this is effectively what we can expect out of Dana now that the mouse is no longer holding her back. Like I said, this is practically the Owl House for grown-ups, and it is not pulling its punches. I mean, the episode literally begins with a little girl yanking Guinevere by her intestines, where blood then pours out of her gaping stomach wound. That is a hell of a first impression, and I am so happy to see it. If you watch The Owl House, then you got a feel of that more grotesque and disturbing style. Dana's gone on and talked about her love of psychological and body horror films, and you can see that in The Owl House. Looking back, it's honestly impressive that they got away with what they did. It was pretty messed up stuff, and I think that's a reason people loved it. It wasn't afraid to be creepy or just plain horrifying. Well, now Dana can just pop off and be as horrific and intense as she wants. Again, that opening with Guinevere and her intestines, fuck, dude. That's another thing that I like with this show. Despite being for adults, none of the gore, violence, or more mature themes doesn't feel overindulgent. It feels like, well, the Owl House. It's just the vibe. If you've seen the Owl House, then you know what I'm talking about. It's all in the way the characters are written and acted. The characters swear only when it feels right. They're not saying fuck you or fucking every 2 to 3 sentences like some other shows I know about. Despite the adult themes and tone, there is this childlike wonder to our main characters, particularly in Frankie, who, despite it being very clear that Park Planet is not good, she still believes in the good energy that it radiates. Which, yeah, given what it's supposed to reflect, I think is a very relatable feeling. We all remember that warm feeling that Disney gave us while we were growing up. We loved the stories, we loved the music, we loved the characters. Disney defined many people's childhoods throughout the generations. We love the attitude, and want to believe that those great stories and messages are what Disney is really all about. But they're not. They're a greedy corporation that only cares about money in the end and doesn't care about the people they serve or the world they live in. So hearing Frankie and her blind naivete reminisce about the good time she had at Park Planet with Andy is very relatable. It's all about recapturing that feeling she felt as a kid. That's why she wants to go work with Andy at her job. Feels very familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, I see you, Dana. Speak your truth, queen. These two give me SpongeBob and Squidward vibes. It's almost like a duality of man situation, with Frankie being a kid at heart who's forced to be an adult by society, again, very relatable, and Andy is the adult who's become more bitter as she's gotten older. She has no reason to be optimistic about the life that she's in and lives life day by day. For a pilot, they're a pretty fun duo to watch work off each other. I love friends who insult each other. It's great.
That's right, Andy! Have a good day! Go kick some ass! Show him who's boss! Fuck you!
Fuck you!
What's your name?
What? There's not much else for me to say since this is just a pilot, but I thought I'd give my thoughts out since I've been eagerly awaiting the show since it was announced. Of course, this isn't just Dana's brainchild. The show was also made by Zach Marcus and John Bailey, who also worked on The Owl House with Dana. They deserve just as much credit and respect for what they've done here, because they made a pretty cool pilot that I hope we get to see more of. It's a great concept. The animation is fantastic, by the way. This is Glitch's first ever 2D animated series, yet it looks like it's theatrical worthy. Just another great middle finger for Disney. Like, fine, you won't give us great 2D animation anymore? We'll literally just go to YouTube to find it. Between the subtle jabs at modern Disney to the mystery of Guinevere and everything around it, I can safely say I'm wrapped up. There is so much more to unveil with this show, and I need to see what happens next. So please support this show. You can watch it for free on YouTube. The link will be in the description below. Check it out, folks, because I think this is the beginning of an insane ride.
What now?
Maybe I'm weak, but it took half a year to get over you, over you. Or maybe I'm good at pretending that I moved on. I know that we got a lot of the same friends, and soon enough there come a weekend when we just not bring it up. Yeah, maybe I'm weak, but it's taking too long to get over.